Hello, my fire signs. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm doing your readings combined this month because it is mid-month and I just am barely getting to putting these out there. So we're doing love and money. We will see what comes out. The other two that I've already done, we didn't really get specific into love and money. It was more so about like manifesting or what energy is maybe in the way or how you can manifest everything that you want. So something specific may come out for love or money. It may not. And this can be relevant for the next like 30 days. So I'm probably going into mid-December. All right, so let's see what's coming out. So we have the Fool, which to me is always Aries energy. And I literally just pulled this card for my TikTok reading. If you don't follow me on TikTok, please do so there. It's Bethany Empowers and the link is below. But this is going in a brand new direction. You know, you may seem foolish to other people, but the direction you're being guided to go in is divinely guided. You're co-creating with spirit. Whatever you are creating, it's also asking you to like team up. Like we have the Three of Pentacles, which is about teamwork and collaboration. You are being guided to work together with the universe, with your spirit team, with your guides, with God or source or spirit, whoever you work with, whoever you're working with or what you believe in. Because they can see what's on the other side, even though you can't, right? That is the limitations that we have as humans. We may be very intuitive. We maybe get downloads or, you know, feel guided, have gut feelings to go in certain directions. We know something is good. Like we know we want to go somewhere, but we don't know why. And it's like, the lesson is that we don't need to know why. And that's the scary part, right? That's the unknown. Is like, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know why I'm going in this direction. I have no idea what's going to happen, but you're being asked to trust the guidance that you're getting because you are collaborating and co-creating with spirit. But I get, that's the reason I'm saying this, because it's like you're losing a lot of sleep over this. You're having a lot of stressful, anxious, negative thoughts about it. You're really worried. And with the Five of Wands, I feel like it's because it doesn't match what you're seeing on the outside. And maybe that's just like in general, like what people usually do. You know, the Fool is a very much like, I'm going to go against the grain energy. And so it may conflict with like what you see other people doing on the outside of you. And that's really scary to you. Your mind is kind of struggling with the consequences of going against the grain, or what you perceive the consequences to be. So we have Sagittarius energy out. This is emotional balance and alchemy, temperance. It's about moderation and also patience. Let me get a couple more. This process that it's teaching you how to feel your emotions, not get sucked into them. And that's what the Nine of Swords is like, yes, it's coming from our mind, but generally that comes from how we feel, right? It first starts with we feel something and then we make up a story about how we feel. And I think there's these old outdated beliefs or stories that are playing out that are like keeping you in this conflicted mindset. And so what you're learning how to do is to balance your emotions, to practice them in moderation, to not sit there and overthink and constantly worry and constantly ruminate over the things that, so we have love coming up, over the things that you are worried won't work out, or you're worried how they're going to work out, even though you have no idea. With the Fool card, we already know we have no idea how it's going to work out, but you're still worried about it. And it's like you're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like whatever you're worrying about or thinking is going to happen may actually happen. So you're being guided to use temperance, moderation, to balance yourself emotionally. And it's because you're getting ready for some kind of mutual connection. Two of Cups, this is a love card. Romantic love, it can also be friendship or like a business partnership, but it's mutual love, sharing your cup with another person, and it's mutual. Magician. So the Magician is having all the tools you need to create what you desire, to create what you want, knowing your power, owning your power, resourcefulness. And the Six of Swords. So yeah, the other thing you're learning is how to trust your own ability to create. And you're realizing it's through your mind. It's through calming your mind. This is moving on to calmer waters, feeling more peace of mind instead of expecting the worst case scenario. So we have fire here, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, perfect. But it's owning your power. Again, it's knowing that you are magnetically attracting in things that you either want or you don't want. So what are you getting back, and what is it showing you? And what I mean by that is, what is it showing you about what you've been focusing on? If you're attracting certain things and it's not exactly what you want, this is very similar to the air sign reading that I did. I think it was air. Watch that. Maybe if you have air in your chart too. Obviously watch it if you have air in your chart, but or if you don't, you can still watch it. Doesn't mean that it doesn't have messages in there for you. We are going into Sagittarius season as well, so this could be relevant. Going into Sagittarius season, we're about to end Scorpio season. And so a lot of different signs may resonate with this message because it's for fire signs, which is one of them being Sagittarius. So the Five of Pentacles, this is like worrying about what you may lose or what you've already lost. Sorry, it sounded like I thought I heard something. Feeling just sad, like disappointed about what you've lost, about what hasn't worked out. And that's what you're focusing on. But there is love, and there is like, again, I feel like kind of with the Two of Cups card is more like you working together with spirit. It's like showing you, it's like feeling this energy before it actually comes into your life. So if you're looking to manifest a relationship, it's like spirit is trying to do this with you, to interlock fingers with you energetically, emotionally, and help you so that you can create. And that's why the Temperance card came out as well. And is what you're balancing is you're learning how to create that feeling of what you desire before it actually comes through, because that's how we manifest. So the Three of Cups, coming together and celebrating with friends usually. It's also just really having a good time, feeling happy, celebrating things, celebrating yourself. So instead of focusing on what you don't have, it's looking at what you do have. And even if it's the smallest thing, so say, for example, you are trying to manifest money and you manifest some, right? Some comes to you. It's not the exact number or amount that you wanted, but you still get some, right? So maybe it's just like a portion of it. And like, how do you react to that? Are you immediately disappointed and telling yourself, oh my gosh, look at, you couldn't even do all of it, what's wrong with you, or this isn't good enough, you know? Are you doing that, or are you saying, yes, thank you, I receive this, I see how this is just the start of what I am going to attract and receive, right? So you got to look at where your energy's at, where is your mindset at, what's your automatic behavior and pattern, and it's teaching you how to shift that. Also, again, with the alchemy of your emotions, it's like, okay, you can acknowledge the feelings that come up that maybe say like, ooh, this isn't exactly what I wanted. And it's like, okay, but, you know, and then that's the alchemy process of like, well, okay, I'm a little bit disappointed because I was hoping for a little bit more, but I can see that it's still something, it's still receiving, it's still abundance in some way. And I know that that's just the start of it. It's like the universe kind of giving, like testing you in a sense, in that, are you ready to receive more? If you're ready to receive more, then you're going to be grateful for every single thing that you get, because you're going to see, oh my gosh, look at that. I did that. That's my power. That was me and the universe co-creating, and look what we created. And you're going to use your emotions to continuously ride that wave and go in that direction of more of what you have. So again, notice your first feeling and reaction of like, ooh, that wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. And then notice that, and then be like, okay, but how can I shift that and start to put my energy into, but how amazing is it that I even brought that in, right? It's better than nothing, right? Start thinking those thoughts and saying those things that feel better than like that wasn't good enough. Because nobody really likes that energy, right? So we have the Hermit and the World. So the Hermit is Virgo energy, but it's, again, self-reflection. This is like what I was just explaining, is what you're learning how to do is like go within and see what's really, like self-reflect on why do I not feel grateful when I get things, because it's not exactly what I thought, right? Why am I acting that way instead of how I would like to act, which is grateful for every single thing that I get, and hopeful and positive and trusting that even though I haven't gotten exactly what I need or what I want, that I know it is still possible and it's on its way. And this is an indication of that it's coming in. And then we have the World card, which is completion. You're coming to the end of this cycle. And I don't think this is going to be difficult for you to do, to acknowledge everything that I've said and to do it differently. This isn't even going to be a super long reading because I feel like you don't need a lot of practice. You just need this reminder and a reminder to like, you're doing the right thing. You're on the right track. You're coming to the end of this cycle. So we started with the Fool, which is the first card in the major arcana, known as the Fool's Journey, known as the spiritual awakening process. And this is the end, the 21. The World is the end of the major arcana, where you see these two, I think they're snakes. It's a snake, eating its own tail. Infinity, seeing how everything is connected. Completion, feeling whole, and knowing that you've just gone through this major process. And the thing about this card too is that you're not going to have to repeat it because you're coming to the end of this major life cycle. Whew, it's really beautiful. So, keep doing what you're doing and acknowledging the things. Like, you're so close to mastering what you've been mastering for yourself when it comes to your mindset and your emotional alchemy. So keep doing that. Self-employment. So this is telling you that if this is what you've been working on doing for yourself, it is coming through. This is the reason that you're having to do this, is because if you want to be self-employed, you really have to get through these mindset shifts to where if you start to feel stuck or you feel unworthy or you feel like you can't receive or you're feeling ungrateful or frustrated, you have to learn how to move through those things. Otherwise, if you're self-employed, like, it's all on you. Everything is coming through you. It's not like you show up at work and then you get paid. It's like you are responsible for everything that you're doing. Parental care, interesting. So some of you could have elderly parents that you're taking care of or will be taking care of. And, this could also indicate you, as you take care of them, you seeing like where these patterns of behaviors have come from, these feelings and whatnot. And so being able to heal that. And maybe it's like with the self-employment is like, you really want to be able to take care of your parents or your family, your extended family. And so that's a reason that you're trying to do this. It's like you're healing this for your whole family line. Like, a lot of these readings have been very similar with the other signs. So go and watch the, I feel like this one's going to be relevant for Sagittarius season, to be honest. Changing your mind. Interesting. So what are we changing our mind about? It could be like I was just saying, that the process of, like, this is what you're doing, the process of changing your mind in terms of, your mindset shift. Like, you're learning how to shift the way you think in order to, you could also be changing your mind about maybe self-employment, wanting to work for yourself, something like that. But I really feel it's actually just the mindset shift I was just talking about. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, that you experience more love in your present moment. That's definitely what you're learning how to do when it comes to letting go of those, like, those feelings that I was talking about, where you don't feel like it's enough and you feel sad or regretful, or you're just like, I feel like it is coming from, like, maybe just your parents, right? Like, being around people who, like, no matter what they do or what anyone else does or what you do, it's never enough. And that's kind of what you're learning how to let go of and change and be grateful for every single little thing, no matter what it is. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Always great advice. Maybe that's the changing your mind as well. Actually, what I'm getting with those two cards is you want to change your mind about what you're doing because you're afraid that because what you aren't getting back isn't exactly what you wanted. So therefore you're like, you think you're in total control of it, or you've been trying to control the process or the situation, or you're trying to control the outcome. And we have to let go of that. Again, with the Fool card, it's like, we don't know what the outcome is necessarily going to be. So like, say you're not even, like, you're attempting to manifest stuff and it's actually less than what you could actually manifest, or, you're just not asking for, you're asking for less. Like I said, you could ask for more, but you're not. So the universe is maybe trying to show that to you. Or it's like, you're asking for very little. Like, do you want to ask for more? Do you want to dream bigger? Do you want to have all of your dreams come true? And they're kind of getting you to show you, like, if you're so fixed on how and when and what and where and why it's going to manifest, then it's going to block you from actually bringing in possibly even more than you could have ever imagined. And so it's like learning how to change your mind about what's coming in for you. Let's get one more. I guess two. New love. See that Two of Cups comes in. Someone's trying to manifest new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And unrequited love. Oh, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I mean, that could be it with the changing your mind card. That could be it too, is maybe there is somebody in your life. I mean, actually what I kind of feel is like there's a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and you're realizing that the relationship you're in isn't necessarily the one that fully fulfills you. It's because you have a new attraction to someone else, you know, like, so again, changing your mind about that. That's the message I'm getting. All right, let's get some abundance cards, and then we will wrap this up. Words of abundance. Yes, you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. I was just talking about that. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. Yep, exactly what I was talking about. And so our words stem from our thoughts. So what you're thinking first matters before you're speaking it. Employment change. See, someone's going to be working for themselves. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Someone's going to be working for themselves. And partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So I was talking about co-creating with spirit, so that's definitely this. But again, other people coming into your life to maybe help you with launching your business or changing your career. So yes, I'm going to leave it there. If you would like your own reading with me, you can click on the link below. Once you purchase your session, I'll send you my email with my calendar to schedule the day and time. So I am offering until the end of the year, December 31st of this year, 22% off all of my sessions. So when you go to checkout, you can just put in the code holiday22, and it is also below. So don't worry in case you forget that. And you'll get 22% off. So that's just my little gift for either yourself or if you want to purchase for somebody else. I love getting those too. Let's see. Follow me on Instagram at Bethany Empowers, TikTok at Bethany Empowers, like I said. My journals for purchase, the link is below. And then my new podcast that I just started. I have 2 episodes out. The link is below. Other than that, I would love to hear from you if this resonated, and I will see you again soon. And happy Thanksgiving. All right, bye.